Good afternoon, everybody. It is April 19th, 2020. Here is another update on the Winged Eagle Pakistan belt that I've been restoring. Sorry for the delay. There's just been a lot going on. Everything with COVID-19. It took me a while to get this thing over to the plater, and then to be able to get it back. It actually got lost while it was there. They kind of got a little excited about the belt and started taking pictures of it, and then the next thing I knew, I was told that it was lost. But luckily, they were able to find it. I got worried and kind of figured maybe somebody walked off with it. I mean, luckily, it's not an original, so, it wouldn't have been that bad if I had to replace it, but just all the work that I put into it. So without further ado, you guys have seen what it looked like before. I'm going to also go ahead and post some pictures of what it looked like during the process. It did go through a triple plate process. So without further ado, here we go. That is nice and triple plated. God, this thing it came out beautiful. They plated it with nickel. They did 2 rounds of copper. There was a rose copper, a regular copper. They polished it in between, and then laid the 24 karat gold plating on there. I think it turned out just beautiful. It was F&H plating in North Hollywood here in California. They did a bang up job. Really got to thank the crew there that did just amazing work. And I'm going to come in here just so you could kind of see. I mean, God, just look at that. They did some really nice work. I'm very happy with it. I'll show you the backside here. You can see where the bars all got plated. I'll get in here close so you can see that. I mean, they really did a bang up job. Couldn't have asked for more. So in watching a few other videos on YouTube, I've seen that some of the professional belt restorers are using one-shot sign painter's paint. So I placed an order for that. I guess I'll have it by the end of the week, and I will paint in the black for where it says World. I'm also going to do the black for the heavyweight, and then for the banner here for Wrestling Champion. And then I've got my gems that I'll be putting in. There'll be ones that come across here for WWF. And then I've also gone and drilled out all of the holes in here. And there wasn't one here. I've noticed that a lot of the belts do not have another star right in here. So just for a little bit of symmetry, I put that one in. I thought that one, it was going to look a little funny if it didn't. So I'm going to put that in. That'll get a gem in there. And then you've also got the ones that'll come over here. You can see I didn't lose any of the detail of the little grapplers there. And then the scroll work there, that all still looked really good. And then this particular belt, if you go back to my first video, you'll see all of this was painted in black. However, I've never seen that on any of the other belts, so I'm just going to paint around that and just put it back the way it should be. And then right in here, I punched out the eagle's eye. He's got a nice blue gem that's going to be going in. And then there was a little bit of debate on the color for the blue, for the globe. I initially thought that I was going to be going with process blue. It turned out it was another one. Once I actually post back the final update on this, I'll let you know what the color was that it actually was. I'm sorry, I can't remember offhand. But I compared it to some of the real belts that are out there, some of the Reggie Parks originals, and then just looking at stock footage of the old WWF days when they were using this belt. Process blue is not the correct blue. That's actually what they use in the WWE store replica belts. And when this is done, I'll show you a picture. I'll do a comparison of both so you could see the differences again. But process blue is just, it's really more like a sky blue, which I guess that's what that's supposed to look like. But I went with the darker blue, and that's all going to get put back inside here. I'm going to make sure that none of it gets on the gold edging here, although I've seen some belts where it's actually just globbed all the way through there. I don't really care much for that. I'll do my best to keep the eagle clean, and then he's got a nice, beautiful blue gem that's going to go in there. And then with all the rest of the stuff in there, I think it'll end up looking really sharp. So hoping hoping this turns out really good. My wife wants me to put it back to being a belt. I just don't think I'm going to go that route again. The side plates, they're really, really small, and I didn't care much for them. So to me, the rest of it just sort of looks like ass. I think if I had the right size plates with the right curve on them, I might be more inclined to putting it back to being a belt. But with this, I think it's just going to end up sitting on a plate stand and sitting on my desk. I don't know. We'll see. So many possibilities. Who knows? So anyway, that's the update for today. Hope you guys like it. Thank you all for subscribing. I know there's, there's only a few. So, I mean, I don't know who this video gets passed on to, but, by all means, I appreciate the subscribers. I'm not monetized for any of this. This is all on my own. This is just for your guys' entertainment, and for anybody who's looking to restore a belt, or just kind of tune up one that they got from eBay that just wasn't really all that great, kind of how mine was. You can kind of go back and look through the videos, and you can see, just over the course of time, the work that I've had to do. I've had to go in here and sharpen all of this up because it was just very, very jagged. This belt, I think, in my opinion, was probably one of the first gen Pakistani reproductions. At the time, I'd paid about $225 or $250 for it, which now, by comparison, when you take a look on eBay, you can find belts for $250 that are in really, really, really good shape, that look like they were actual Reggie Parks originals from back in the day. This one is a 2mm belt, very, very thin, but they have 4mm ones out there that are better. They have ones that are with zinc. This one happens to be a brass body, which is it's cool. I like it. Like I said, for what I ended up getting, what I ended up paying for it, the guy gave me a discount because it did have some flaws in it, and I was going to just send it back, but he was a really good seller, and he cut me a discount on it. So I kept it, and I did the work to it because I knew that it wasn't really going to go back to being a belt. It was just going to be a piece of jewelry. So that's it. Hope you guys like it. Enjoy. And you guys be safe out there. Make sure you wear your masks, wash your hands, all that good stuff. And I'll be posting back hopefully in a week or so with an update, as I'll be painting in the details. So stay tuned. Take care.